Hey friends, what's up? Phillip here, and I have one question. Where can you use your American Express card overseas? So to answer that question, I actually decided to engage in an experiment. So my wife and I are overseas right now. We are in England. We're in the Cotswolds right now, which is a little bit to the northwest of London. We're actually staying at a nice little bed and breakfast. Some of the B-roll will be showing up right now. And this is a very delightful place. It's a wonderful way to get away, kind of see what's going on, and kind of slow things down a little bit. But anyway, that kind of gets away from the purpose. So my wife and I are engaged in an experiment where we go into every single restaurant or in business and we say, do you take American Express? Now, it is awkward when they say no. But you know, as long as you have another method of payment, it's not too bad, right? And let's get into what I've had so far. Now, granted, this is only the third day of our international trip. We're also gonna go to Paris, but I do have some experience from the last time I went to Paris that I can talk to you about. So let's get into kind of the biggies, right? So when you're doing airfare, right? When you're doing airfare or major branded hotels, American Express is gonna be taken, right? Especially specifically at Hilton's, which is where my wife and I are staying for this trip. We're gonna be staying at the Conrad in London, and then we're also gonna be staying at the Canopy in Paris by the Eiffel Tower. However, some of the smaller hotels probably will not. So the Dial House, which is the wonderful bed and breakfast that I'm staying at right now, only takes Visa and MasterCard. So what happens when that happens? So for this hotel, I decided to go ahead and use my Ritz-Carlton card because, well, it has some wonderful travel protections and things like that. And so I decided to use that. Now for, because I think, you know, this doesn't earn a whole lot of Marriott points, so it's not really about the points, it's about kind of the protection and the fact that this is a Visa Infinite card. So that's pretty much all as far as the major accommodations and the transportation. Now, also it's important to note the Eurostar does take American Express, and so that is the train that we're going to be taking from London to Paris, and it's a wonderful drive. So I will do a video about that whenever we actually make that trip. But let's get into kind of the nitty-gritty of the places. So now when you're in central London, a lot of people will take American Express. Now that's also true because American Express has, they have cards in England, right? However, when you get a little bit further out this way, it becomes less and less likely. Now, so one town in particular, Stow on the Wold pretty much only takes Visa and MasterCard. So we walked at a local bookshop. There's a restaurant there called the Porch House. No American Express. Also, there's a couple little cooking places, and they only take Visa and MasterCard as well. I did look around to see if anybody took Discover, and it doesn't seem to be very widely accepted. So that's one thing to keep an eye out for. So sometimes in London, central London, pretty much everywhere will take American Express, but the further you go away from the city center, the less likely it is that they'll take American Express. So let's switch gears and go into Paris. So Paris, you'd think would be about the same. And if you're in the touristy parts of Paris, you're right. So if you're around the Eiffel Tower and you're trying to buy food, say at Crete or somewhere like that, you can definitely use your American Express card. There's a couple other places, Cafe Kleber, and then Cafe du Metro, I think, also takes that. However, there's a lot of places that don't. So my wife and I, last time we were there in December, we went shopping at a chef's supply store that was famous because Julia Child shopped there when she lived in Paris. And we tried to use American Express there, no dice, so they only took MasterCard and Visa. So the next question is, so we see there's some touristy areas that you can get by, but you definitely do need to have something as a backup in your wallet. So what is the backup for us? So my wife and I here have two backups pretty much that we keep regularly. We have the Venture card and the Saver card from Capital One. Now, the Capital One Duo is great, and this is the light Duo because I couldn't get approved for the Venture X. A lot of people are in that same boat. This is the Light Duo, and the reason why it's good is, first of all, there's no foreign transaction fees, which is very important. There's also no foreign transaction fees on the American Express card as well. Most of them, so the American Express Blue Business Plus does have foreign transaction fees, so make sure you're working out for that. But anyway, so for the Venture card, right, this is what I use for shopping, bookstores, things like that. That's 2 points per dollar. And then for the Saver card, you get 3 points per dollar on entertainment. Then you also get dining, and then grocery, and streaming as well. So you have quite a lot of good things here. And one of the benefits of the Capital One Duo is that you can shift cash back into venture miles, and those venture miles you can actually transfer out to other transfer partners. And so that's going to be a real big way to win. So pretty much when you're talking about traveling overseas, American Express, if you're traveling to a central city, probably going to be accepted everywhere. The further out you go, it's pretty much universally not accepted, and then most places in Paris don't. So that's been my experience so far, but I'm still going to keep asking the difficult questions, the embarrassing questions. Will you take my American Express card? And I will tell you exactly how that will go. But anyway, just in summary, that is kind of where things are right now. So thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time.